Opening play of the game. Here we go then, the final of the playoffs is underway, and it is the league champions who will get us going with the first offense of the game as Brandon Clark brings it forward for Leicester. As they like to do, they go to Hampton straight away.
But there's no mismatch down there unless he's stepping out, which he is.
And he takes the shot, it's batted loose, and Martin has it. Here come Newcastle with Fletcher. Little stutter, drives to the basket, is blocked. Big play by Shane Walker, out of bounds, and it's a Newcastle ball, but what a great help from Walker.
Phenomenal from Walker. The hesitation, Clark stayed with him, but there was the clean right there.
Here's Flanoy. Jackman towing the line. Well, he missed the shot anyway.
Quite a quick one there from Orlan. Like to see him get a few touches first.
Well, neither team able to score on the opening attack. Here's Bernardini, the Riders' captain, to King. Clark now. Clark goes down low to King. He just bobbled it for a second. He's got Flanoy behind him. Step back fade away. Oh, no. Shane Walker from miles out. Oh! Shane Walker! Big plays at either end. Jackman driving in. Charging foul on Orlan. Jackman. Wave off the score. It's a Leicester ball.
Orlan Jackman, a little over-energized, wants to get involved. That starting spot, he wants to prove. But really, King stood there and took it full on.
Well, you said at the beginning, the big guys, you said Shane Walker, and here he is, a block at one end, a three at the other.
For me, a very, very underrated play. He had 14 points in our semi-final defeat in Leicester. I feel every basket Shane Walker scores is absolutely critical to the Riders.
Here he is, handing over to Clark, fakes the three. Now King, Bernardini. Back to Walker. Clark tries his luck from three-point range. 2 threes in a row for the Leicester Riders.
And here comes the press.
And they've got it out of Fletcher's hands, which I'm sure was aim number one under that press. Here's Flanoy. Takes the shot from the top of the key, doesn't go. Walker going after the rebound. He and Jackman wrap it up. And the possession arrow is pointing Newcastle's way, so they will get it back.
Interesting to see the intensity with which both teams have started. Riders' intensity is collective.
Flanoy to inbound, to Fletcher.
I expect them to look for Defoe.
Here's Fab, and around to Fletcher. He takes the three, and that's overcooked as well.
Tension in the building.
Hampton. Cross court to King. King lets it fly. That one's short, but it might come back to him. It does. Clark. Bernardini wants it. Moves it on to Hampton for three. Off the back of the ring this time. So having made two in a row. Oh, it's stolen by Hampton. Hampton drives in through the contact, and he will go to the line for two.
Wow, this goal on Flanoy.
Again, great footwork. For a big guy, he's so good in the open floor with the ball.
Very, very skilled is Hampton, Daniel, very skilled. And this season we've seen more of him around the basket. Earlier on when he was at Plymouth, we saw more of him further away from the basket.
Well, he can't make the first free throw. And he does make the second.
They need to get on the scoreboard here.
Fletcher to Jackman from behind the arc. Off the back of the ring, Fletcher comes down with the loose ball. A good pass, and they do get on the scoreboard with Jackman.
Depending how many minutes Parks is going to play, Jackman's performance is going to be critical here.
Hampton, nice crossover all the way to the finger. A beautiful move.
Impressing me already, even more so Hampton, because normally we've seen him with the mismatch. He's always been the one with a smaller guy guarding him. Recognizes Newcastle have adjusted and put Defoe on him. He's taking Defoe outside.
Here's Defoe from the mid-range.
Terrific basket.
And Fletcher ended up on the floor. Clark helped him back. I think there was just a bump between the two of them.
Yeah. Hustling for the rebound on the Defoe shot.
Here's Walker. Bernardini. Round it comes to King. Ooh. Almost knocked away from Hampton. Here he is driving again. Hampton again gets to the basket.
11 points in 3 minutes for the Riders.
Fletcher down to Defoe. Defoe under great pressure from Walker. Rebound Clark. Gets it to King. Has Hampton ahead. Hampton once again just out on his own. Pierre had good leads early on. And actually, more often than not, when these two teams meet, it's the team that's behind in the early stages who goes on to win. Here's Flanoy. Flanoy needs some help. Gets it to Parks, who's into the game for the first time.
Yeah, that's a big change. How many minutes are we going to get from Parks, Daniel? Because first of all, once he came out of the timeout, Coach Paternoster didn't press because of the two guards, and now he's made something happen straight away.
First foul of the ball game against Tyler Bernardini. Flanoy to inbound from the side. Fletcher gets it. Fletcher throws it high, and Parks gets up there to get it. Now he drives. Oh, Bernardini slipped. Oh, great follow from Martin.
Wow, that's the way to come out of the timeout.
Parks, super play. Left Bernardini on his backside. Here's Clark. Clark getting it back, and he's fouled by Parks. Well, he's been involved in everything.
The referee, I think, has given 2 shots. Wow.
Right, he has. Here's another look at it. Bernardini, Parks went past and lost his footing, and great follow from Martin. As you say, Clark given a couple of free throws here, unless they do make their customary substitutions. Usually somewhere between now and 5 minutes.
Yep.
They bring on Thompson and Sullivan and Washington. Well, Washington's waiting to come on because Clark is at the free throw line.
Short on the first.
Well, it's a different sight line here, isn't it, to what they would be used to. It goes quite a ways back at the O2, looking through the backboard. And he makes his second. And he will get himself a breather with his team up 8 and Connor Washington in for the first time. Robertson's also come in. He snuck on without me noticing. So 4 substitutions for Leicester. Here's Defoe. Defoe under pressure from his former teammate. Sullivan knocks that loose. The referee says that's good. It did come off Flanoy, but it wasn't a deliberate. It was as Parks runs in off the back of the ring.
Martin.
Good offensive rebound and stick back from Scott Martin.
2 offensive rebounds, 2 scores for the man from Notre Dame.
Washington to Thompson, inside to King. King going strong, and Martin, well, the error was in letting him get that deep. He had to commit the foul.
Deep in the paint he was. Yeah, right under the line there.
And Taylor King, who is named in the Team of the Year.
And deservedly so.
And he makes his first point of the game.
Plays with his heart on the sleeve, passionate guy.
And he makes them both. Blocking foul from King, didn't quite get there.
No.
And foul Martin. He's just chasing across. And that's his first. Flanoy faced by Sullivan. Sullivan, of course, a former Newcastle Eagle. It was so long ago you can barely remember, but he was part of that really successful side in 2005-06. In fact, he was the MVP of the trophy final against Leicester for Newcastle. Here's Fletcher. Good hands from King, but it comes... Oh, no, Robertson has it now. Sullivan, King. Back out to Thompson. Washington gets a little space. Still going. Or somehow ends up in Robertson's hands. His three is short. Look at King flying through the air. Taylor King with the rebound and putback.
The leading rebounder for the Leicester Riders. Taylor King.
And Leicester lead by 10. Biggest of the game now. Parks. To Fletcher.
The Eagles can't get to their spots as easily.
Fletcher. Oh, great body movement. Couldn't finish the play, though. Super way to get a shot off, though. In the corner, Parks has space. Parks for three, overcooked. I don't know if the guy diving out of him just put him off. It's unlike Parks to miss that far off. Thompson, good head fake, drives in and hacked away by Defoe. And that will be 2 free throws for Thompson. Big swipe down. Might have got a little board. Certainly got enough of the arm to get the referee interested. King.
Drew Lasker comes in now.
King sitting down for Leicester and Defoe sitting down for Newcastle. So Leicester very big versus Newcastle very small. You've got Hampton and Thompson, even Sullivan out there. And at the other end of the floor, you've got 3 guys who are all about 6'3", 6'4", or under.
Well, with all the injuries, the Eagles have gone through all their potential lineups.
Thompson makes the first free throw. But the game we covered at Leicester early in the year, actually, where Newcastle took control of the game is when they had their small lineup out there.
That's right. But then the press was on there. I think we don't see the press right now with all these guards on the floor.
Here's Fletcher. Lasker backs out, glances at the clock. Now goes to work against Thompson. Can't convert. Good help from Hampton. Thompson has it. Gets it to Sullivan. Oh, bodies flying down the other end. It's Parks. And Robertson gets back to his feet. Robertson going strong. Great play from Eric Robertson.
Strong drive from Robinson.
There was a big ooh as he went past the man from the crowd as well. There have been few oohs and ahs. Oh, good play from Fletcher. Now out to Molten, fakes the three, takes the three. Off the back of the ring, though. Hampton has it stolen away by Fletcher.
Wow.
He just kind of got stuck under the basket, didn't he?
Critical point in this game. 3 minutes to go.
22-8. Who'd have picked that? Sullivan. Thompson, he's got Lasker behind him, and that's just not an easy matchup for Drew Lasker.
Just going to be a layup, really.
24-8. Leicester have 24 points on the board in 7 minutes and change.
They can't find any consistency. They can't find a rhythm.
Fletcher hooks it to Molten. Molten takes the three, hand in his face off the back of the ring. Good rise by Lasker to recycle, and Fletcher knocks down a much-needed three for Newcastle.
And as I said earlier, Daniel, we're not going to see miracle action from Charles Smith. Is what we would normally see at this time previously. Somebody else is going to have to step to the plate.
Washington back to Robertson. Robertson behind the back, hits it to Sullivan. He puts the ball on the floor. In the corner is Thompson from behind the arc. Andy Thompson strokes the three. 27-11.
Wow.
Parks goes around the screen, pulls up, gets it back. Molten has space.
Should have shot that one.
Fletcher to the spin, nice play. Gets it to Molten. Shot is short. Rebound Robertson.
No rebounds offensively for the Eagles. Defoe on the bench, Orlan Jackman on the bench. They're 2 leading rebounders.
Robertson into Thompson, this time Flanoy behind him. He goes out to Hampton. Now Sullivan. Shot clock at 5. Sullivan, Hampton. Hampton drives into Sullivan. Does he get it off? Ooh, maybe. It doesn't matter. Newcastle have the ball. Lasker pushing quickly. And Lasker draws the foul. Smart foul by Thompson.
Yep.
He did enough to ensure that Lasker didn't get past him, but also that he didn't get an unsportsmanlike.
Holland has come on now. Yeah, you can see that. He spread himself wide for that foul.
Jackman
That is just too quick.
is short, and rebound for Leicester again. Sullivan. Washington. Washington, nice. Oh, he went up high for the lay-in. Leicester by 18 in the first quarter.
Eagles having to dig deep.
Fletcher, Martin. Short on the three-point shot. Leicester players getting in each other's way almost, but Thompson had the rebound. Washington. Sullivan's got Fletcher, yeah. They have to go the opposite side, do they? Here's Hampton. He's got Lasker. And oh, he did the right thing. He just didn't finish the lay-in.
Yep.
Shot clock off, so Newcastle can take the final one here. Jackman wants it in the low post, but Parks is going to tick it down himself. Parks shoots, Parks misses. Thompson with the into Hampton. Hampton, oh, he's just dancing to the basket.
Footwork, baby, footwork. This game is all about footwork.
He's got 9 points to his name and a plus-minus of 17.
And it's a 20-point lead.
Fletcher stumbles, keeps his dribble, and that'll be a jump ball as Robertson. It was a bit like in a rugby scrum where you have to keep on your feet to go over you have to keep on your feet to go over the top.
That's it.
He's like, I can't dive in from the side. I've got to go over the top, stay on my feet.
And you know, it's great that he didn't actually just grab him around the waist.
And Newcastle keep the ball, but it does turn the possession arrow. You never know when you might need that.
And 2 subs into the game. Christian Behrens down low. Joe Hart on the outside. Bob Parks all the way.
Oh, beautiful play from Dre Parks.
So that's 1 score. Now they need 1 stop.
King in the corner takes the 3. Oh, it's almost a pass. It's an assist to Hampton.
Love to see that. Sometimes you can try so hard to pass the ball to the mismatch. Just shoot the ball. It's a mismatch. He's going to get the rebound anyway.
Here's Parks. Behrens now. Back out. Good head fake from Martin. Fletcher. Fletcher, shot clock getting low. Finds himself an inch of space for the shot. And King grabs the rebound.
Washington did a great job there of keeping Fletcher on his right hand.
King desperate for it. Passes a bit high. Oh, he caught it and finished it. Punches the air. What a great play by Taylor King. Hampton lobbed it in. He had lots of work to do, and boy, did he do it.
There's the pass. Catch. Finish. It was King to Hampton before. Hampton to King this time.
Well, Leicester making changes. Bernardini and Walker and Clark come back in. King at the foul line for the bonus free throw.
Walker, the guy who started off the hottest of them all.
And he converts it, Taylor King. And Leicester lead 36-13. And Behrens given a little shove by Walker. End line ball to the Eagles. Fletcher. Down to Behrens. Behrens puts it on the floor to little baby Hook. King in there again for a defensive rebound. Here comes Clark. King on the trail. King puts the ball on the floor. King taking it to the hole. There's Walker with the rebound. Has he knocked away? Still has it. Minshane Walker eventually lays it in.
The statisticians got some work to do. A steal and a steal back. Wow.
38 points in 13 minutes for Leicester. Clark almost with the steal. Parks gets it back and then he just tripped him up. Helps him back to his feet.
The Eagles fans not sure, as you see that. There's a little trip there. Accidental, but the Eagles fans not sure what to make of this, but also the Riders fans not sure what to do. They're like, well, what's happening here?
Hart to inbound from the side. Gets it to Flanoy. Now Defoe. Behrens, they've gone big now with both their big fellas in there. Defoe under pressure, gets the shot off. Behrens gets the offensive rebound and sticks it back for two.
The Twin Towers works there.
Clark just lost the dribble for a second, recovers. Washington, not quite. Behrens gets a rebound. Wow. And there was a collision of three. Flanoy and Behrens and King is called for the foul. It's going to be his second. You see King just going after it. Actually, Flanoy that probably knocked him down, but King reaching in. Oh, it's been a tough watch for those people so far.
That's for sure. They're living in hope here now.
Well, they know their team can put big numbers on the board in quick succession. Here's Parks. Tough shot from Hart, which he knocks down.
He nearly ran around the O2 before he got that shot.
Tough one, that.
Absolutely.
Washington. Out to Sullivan. Washington has Behrens on him, so he'll have the foot speed. He takes the three instead, and it's off the mark.
Interesting that he couldn't call anybody into a pick and roll there because all the bigs are on the floor.
Parks pulls up for three. Sullivan goes up high for that one. Clark's on his own, so he waits for his teammates to catch up.
Sullivan's all on his own.
And Sullivan almost made that. And Behrens turns around and goes, who's guarding him? There was some total miscommunication because he had the freedom of the corner of the court there.
You can see Sullivan running through here, and he runs straight through the middle, all on his own.
I suppose in the end, Behrens did a good job to not allow him to go for an AMP1. First free throw is good for Drew Sullivan. Of course, Sullivan was here last year with Leicester, here the year before with the Lions. He knows all about this court.
That's for sure.
Flanoy. Defoe. Defoe on the turnaround. Short, good rebound again. That's twice he's done that, Behrens.
That's right. The Twin Towers. But it's a long way back on twos.
They can string some stops together first. Here's Clark. Cross court to Bernardini. Here's Sullivan. Space. Fires the three. Hampton with the offensive rebound. Back out to Bernardini. He takes the long-range effort. Ooh! Almost deserves a point. It was that close to going down.
There's a stop for that. Another bucket, and then maybe.
Parks drives in. Loses the ball. Looks at the referee. Referee says get up. Bernardini cross to Clark. Clark. He loses the ball. And he looks at the referee as well. He doesn't get a foul either, but he does get possession of the ball.
Wow.
Here's another look. You got to say, Hart stood his ground there. Didn't see
Yeah, he did, yeah.
see he did anything too wrong. Into Bernardini. Clark. Shot clock down to 6. Clark round to Sullivan. Sullivan has to shoot here. Goes in. He almost went to pass it, and then he heard the counting down. And Leicester get a new 14 with the reset shot clock. Head fake from Bernardini. Takes the mid-range off the glass.
The kiss off the glass.
The old-fashioned bank shot from 45.
Wow.
Fletcher. Stolen away by Clark. Gives it to Bernardini. Back to Walker. Walker travelled. No, charging back.
Called. Either or, I guess. He'll have to sit down because...
Here's first of all, good hands.
Great hands from Clark.
And then Walker on the trail. It's Fletcher taking the charge.
Stood his ground, the little fella.
Here's Fletcher. Flanoy. Fletcher again. It's not loose, but it ends up in Defoe's hands. Bernardini trying to rip it away. It's still loose. Defoe has it. Shot clock down to 6. Hart tried to... Oh, he did get it through. Didn't look like there was space there. Somehow he bounced it through.
Threaded the needle. He'd been within his rights to shoot that 15-footer, but layup was better.
Clark on the high pick and roll from Thompson. Out to Bernardini. Puts it on the floor. Oh, that is a perfectly executed play by the Leicester Riders.
Threaded down one end, threaded down the other.
Fletcher hands it. Oh, it's not loose, but Fletcher gets it back. Fletcher. Oh, nice pass. Flanoy lays it in. Basket will... Oh, no, foul's on the floor.
Ooh.
Oh, I think the foul was on the pass rather than on the lay-in.
Yeah, yes, Fletcher.
Well, I think Newcastle would have quite happily taken the 2 points there. But they do get 2 free throws.
Let's hope they make them.
And it will be Fletcher taking them, so clearly the foul was on the pass. First one good for Ramon Fletcher for the Newcastle Eagles.
For 2.
He's up to 5. Clark into Thompson. Thompson, nice. Again, just nice low post move.
Showing the entire repertoire, this multifaceted Riders team.
Fletcher to Flanoy. He's got a lot of space. He takes it with the spin to the basket. Tipped up in the air by Bernardini, and Hampton grabs the loose ball. He waves off the point guard. I'll do it. In fact, let Thompson do it as well. Here's Clark. Trying to... Oh, he's still got it, Clark. And well, it's a scrappy play. Defoe gets the rebound and gets it out. Fletcher looking to move it around to Martin.
They're just on their game, Leicester. There's no space for the Eagles at all.
Fletcher finds room for 3 and rebound Hampton. Here he is again. He's on his own mind. Thompson. Lobbed in. That's a tough pass to Hampton. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan. Foul called.
Was that on Defoe?
It is on basket. Just to draw level with that. First one is good for Sullivan.
I'm saying get it under 20. That might be an ask.
Sullivan makes both. It's 23. Leicester have almost doubled up Newcastle in the first 18.5 minutes. 47 to 24. Parks. Fletcher has Hampton in front of him. Drives at him. Goes to the left hand. Can't convert. Rebound. Hampton. Here comes Sullivan. Sullivan has it knocked away, and Martin comes up with it. Lasker to Martin for three. Knocks it down. Well, they got past 26.
Yep.
Clark. They're lighting up the O2. The fans with their mobile phones, but it's Leicester who are lighting up it.
Keep every point as valuable as ever.
Parks drives in, loses it, ends up in the front row. Leicester have 5-on-4 here. Washington needs to see him, and he does.
And he's just going to take his time.
It's almost the end of the quarter. They could just about run it down. A slight differential between shot and game, but only a couple of seconds. Washington on the screen. Washington out to Sullivan. Sullivan steps back for long two off the back of the ring. It might end up in Walker's hands. He gets the shot off on the buzzer. Well, everything else has gone. It wanders over right in front of our table and inbounds the ball to get things underway. After a tremendous first 20 minutes. What have they got for the second 20 minutes? Well, they've got the same again. Oh no, Hampton misses this time, but there is
Walker,
who lit it up at the start. He really set fire to the blue touch paper with the block and then the big three. And it's been all Leicester ever since.
Yep. Hampton trying to force a foul on Defoe.
Here's Martin to the fall away. Good challenge by King. And it's out of bounds, and it's a Leicester possession.
Slight tweak to the start of this second half of his Fab Flono has kept himself out and let Park start.
I think he's probably wanted to concentrate on the coaching for a few minutes. That's the easiest way to do it. Oh, it nearly went in off a deflection. Well, that would have been Leicester's luck. Here's Defoe. Hand literally in his face from Walker to the spin. Nice move from Darius Defoe. But he doesn't get the roll, and it's a Leicester possession. Here comes Brandon Clark for Leicester. Walker to Hampton. Weaving up top.
Oh
no.
Goodness.
Fletcher's gone down. He looks hurt. They've got the ball back. He's back on his feet. And
wow.
he's just a bit gingerly walking across halfway line. Here's Parks. Parks drives in. Great finish by Trey Parks. Fletcher's still holding his forehead, but he does look okay to carry on. King loses the ball. Well, Leicester hadn't turned it over much at all in the first half. I've already turned it over more times in the second half than the first, and Newcastle getting points off turnovers as a result.
Back-to-back steals for Orlan Jackman. He finishes this one with a left-handed scoop.
Clark. Bernardini. Back to King. King for three. Hampton with the easy putback. The two scores Leicester have got, easy putbacks.
Yeah.
Martin with some space takes the three. Short. Clark beats King to it.
Leicester just trying to stay poised, continue to execute. No rush. We're not in a rush.
Lob to Walker. Oh, how did he finish that?
Yep. Yep.
Defoe. Here he is again, putting it on the floor, running. Great defense from Taylor King.
Used his body well there.
Bernardini's going to pull up in transition. He towed the line. He doesn't go. There's Walker again on the offensive glass, and Defoe gets the rebound, and the foul is called against Shane Walker.
Defoe playing strong under the basket. Big steal, big rebound. There's the foul, and he just cleaned Walker off his back.
Third foul against Shane Walker. He's the only Leicester player at that mark. Defoe has a couple for the Eagles. Fletcher gets his dribble back, trying to find some space. Oh, nearly!
Those are those little extras that used to go in throughout the season. Bernardini pulls it.
Bernardini knocks it down. The triple from the Riders captain. And the lead is up to 25.
Wow.
It's as big as it's been. And they got to 25 briefly in the first half. Here's Parks. King's going to steal that one away. Throws it out front. Clark looks back because he's going to need some help. He finds it from Walker. Well, he had three options. Walker, Hampton, and Bernardini, 7-point lead.
No danger of coast mode. You've got a couple of GB internationals on the bench waiting to kick you in the butt.
Not to mention the coach. Here's Fletcher. Martin. Tipped away by Clark. They've done really well at making it difficult for Fletcher today. Fletcher takes the three. Fletcher makes the three. Oh, stolen away. Lasker goes in. Lasker lays it in two. 5 quick points for the Eagles.
5 points in 2 seconds.
Hampton says, you know what? I got a point guard on me. I'm going to play point guard. Look at him go. And eventually draws the foul from Fletcher. Well, you always think if that matchup is in the low block, it's a massive mismatch. When it's out by the halfway line, you fancy the guard.
Fletcher, yeah.
But fair play to Pierre Hampton. He did a good job there. Here comes the cavalry for Leicester. Just the 4 substitutions.
Yep. King stays on.
And that is the thing that they've had. We've talked about it all season. That depth. And the depth where nothing changes as Washington fires up. Good tip from King. You're allowed, that'll be clean. It's not a backcourt violation because it's a batted ball. I remember learning that rule in 2001.
Oh, don't remind me, please.
Sheffield did it. And that was actually Leicester's first ever playoff final win as King shoots the ball. Until that point, I hadn't realised you could bat it into the backcourt like that.
Well, I learned it when we lost in the 2001 trophy final to the Jet Wash Cheshire with a batted ball from our New Zealand world player. That's right. Ooh. Ooh, that was a tough one on Washington, I thought.
Well, Fletcher will go to the line with 2 free throws. A little wry grin from Fletcher back to Washington. He makes the first. And if this goes in, he'll become the first Newcastle player into double figures. We're midway through the 3rd quarter.
And it does.
Washington. Sullivan. Ooh. Oh, Robertson was open. Yep. Sullivan was not quite there. Foul is on the floor.
The Riders running all the way through all their offenses, making it really tough, having to work hard on defense, the Eagles.
It's lobbed into Thompson. Sullivan battling Lasker, doing the best he could in that situation, but in the end his only reward is a foul.
Yep. Mismatch.
End-line ball to Leicester. Their lead is 20. They're 14.5 minutes away from another. Oh, great inbound play. And Rob Paternoster applauds that because that was just as they practiced it all week, I'm sure. You love it when you see a play like that. You would have drawn it up, and suddenly you get the guy you want in the place he wants.
Hasn't missed a shot.
"13 points, 5 of 5. Oh, he's missed one now.
There's a commentator's curse for you.
Been perfect from all 3 distances until that shot. Here's Parks driving hard to the hole, drew the contact. He'll shoot a couple.
Yep. Quick move there from Parks, very quick. Well, they haven't been able to, even if he makes this, it'll be as you were. The Riders slowly getting both hands on the orb.
Big cheer there as that first shot. But you can see that it was those in white, but with Leicester playoff T-shirts on, who enjoyed that and then enjoyed that one as well.
Yep, scoreless up for the foul throws.
Sullivan over to Thompson. Thompson knocks it down. Under pressure, Scott Martin.
Tough shot.
Here's Sullivan for the Riders. Picks up his dribble, so goes to Washington, and there's a foul called off the ball. I'm not sure who it is.
It's on Scott Martin. Trying to hold on to Drew Sullivan when you kick the ball out.
Well, the biggest ever win, by the way, in a playoff final was Kingston against Sunderland back in 1991.
Wow.
They won by 22. Leicester lead by 23, and the winning coach on that occasion, oh, he was sat behind me a little earlier. I'm not quite sure where he is. Kevin Cadle.
Yep.
He's in the building somewhere. Here's Fletcher to Flanoy. Gets it back to Fletcher, ripped away by Sullivan. Leicester have numbers 2-on-1. Washington back to Sullivan, and 2 of them collapsed on him and grabbed him from either side, and it is number 20 that signaled to the table. Well ripped away, find the point guard, and then he just goes back, and Fab, it is on the far side, call for the foul.
2 more shots.
Sullivan makes the second free throw. Lobbed up for 3 is short. Thompson with an easy rebound. Thompson, Washington. Washington. All the way to the finger roll. He's poetry in motion when he turns the corner like that.
He certainly is. Great poise, climbs the ladder, finishes it.
Parks goes the long way around. Can't get enough elevation on it.
Keep pushing.
Sullivan. Thompson on the trail for 3. Well, he ran away like he thought it was going in, but came off the front of the ring.
Looking for 7 for 7 there.
Parks. Oh, there was a foul there from Owen Parks. Has just looked at Sullivan like he was going to say something, but
I think he was fouled first of all by Thompson there.
Yeah, Thompson caught him there on the chin.
And after the call, he was given another one.
Yeah.
Just to stop him shoot the ball.
Fab Lenoy had a little grab of his arm and said, don't worry about it. Third foul, by the way, on Thompson. Was it Thompson? Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Fletcher up in the air, gets it to Behrens. He travelled with it though. And Leicester get the ball back. 27. It's the biggest the lead has been, so Leicester have a chance to open yet further the biggest lead of the game. Washington. Robertson's open in the corner, but Washington takes it at the top of the key, and Flanoy has the rebound. Fletcher. Oh, found some space where there didn't look to be any.
Made it look like he was going away and then turned the corner sharply.
Robertson fakes the three, puts it on the floor, gets it to Bernardini, who will take it from behind the arc. That's short. And Fletcher has it out to Lasker. Lasker lays it in. Cuts the lead down to 23.
Zone defense, obviously, for the Eagles, the last two possessions, forcing a different look for the Riders.
Washington on the pick and roll. Out to Bernardini. Now Sullivan has it. Bernardini is fouled.
Wow,
and he'll go to the line for two.
Costly. Just 6 seconds left on the shot clock at that point.
Third personal foul against Fab Flanoy. So Bernardini makes the first. Leicester shooting 70, early 70s from the free throw line, which is a bit low for them. They're normally closer to 80 than 70. But they've got there quite a bit today. That's the 20th free throw of the game, and that is something that they do. They led the league in free throws taken and free throws made and free throws percentage as well, and that's part of the size of a team like that. Flanoy under pressure. Behrens gets a rebound. Washington. Sullivan. Here's Bernardini. Sullivan puts it on the floor. Gets it to Hampton. Shot clock getting low. Hampton to Sullivan. Oh, not quite. Look at Washington. He saved it. What a play from Connor Washington.
Ran around Flanoy and tapped it back onto his arm.
And actually, there's a number of them, both on the bench and behind that in the fans. They got up standing ovation for an offensive rebound when you're up by 25.
Nice pass inside.
Washington breaks out. Bernardini got a long way into that shot fake. Sullivan. 4 on the shot clock. Bernardini has to shoot. Bernie does shoot. Bernardini makes it. 28 points, the biggest lead of the game. And the third quarter is almost done. Fletcher. Oh, nice. It doesn't go in. Well, point. The Riders players were on the bench, but they didn't pay any attention and just went out there. And rather than see their lead diminish, they won that quarter by 8.
Yep. Tough. The thing is, this is what the Riders have been about all season. They've been slowly getting their chemistry right, but the pieces have always been in there. And they've really put it all together in the most important game of... Oh, my goodness.
There's a foul caught off the ball on Brandon Clark.
Elbow in the face on Andrew Lasker.
Oh, I didn't see it, was it? And there's a little chatter in there as well. Fletcher's looking up at the big screen to see if there's a replay in there. Let's see if we can see what happens.
Just an arm off more than anything. Riders trying to assert their superiority. Eagles trying to somehow find something to argue about and find a reason to fight back.
There's Fletcher, hard in the corner, under pressure from the shot clock now, and he ended up traveling with it.
Nothing going right now for the Eagles. Well, not right now, for a while.
Well, you start to look at all sorts of different records at this stage. We're already on course for the biggest win. I do, yeah, of course. I'm not even going to give it to you now, Vince. I'm not even going to give it to you. Here comes King driving in, and there's a foul there on Flanoy. No, the stat I was about to say is 57 is the lowest by a losing side. That was 2013 by the Eagles against Leicester, but they only lost the game by 11 on that occasion. They should get past that.
Well, they should, as the game opens up when, well, I don't want to say when they can't recover, you know, when they finally think they're just going to put everything up.
King at the free throw line makes the first.
I think we've lost a bit of power here and there.
And Bernardini gets a rebound and lays it in. And they're just going to stop the game because the clock at that end of the basket. How many championships you win in Japan? Yeah. I'm stealing the limelight.
They were cheering me in the O2.
Yeah. Well, here we go. We're back underway. The scoreboard isn't working properly, but enough of it is to get us going for these final 9 minutes of what has been the most one-sided trophy playoff final in BBL history.
Yep.
Parks from behind the arc. 3 doesn't go. Rebound Hampton.
How many times have we said that?
Yeah. I would guess 13 as their 4 of 17 from the three-point line.
Uh-oh. Oh, well seen by Clark.
You know, Hampton just stepped back. He was on the fever line. He jumped back to the NBA line just for a little added bonus. Oh!
Get out of here!
Oh, no, it's a foul. Oof. Hampton came a long way to block that, but it is a foul against him.
2 shots to come, Parks. There it is. That body contact gets you every time.
Parks at the free throw line makes the first.
Lasker's waiting to come in, I guess, for Parks.
Rebound King. King goes back the other way to Hampton. He's still going. Here he is to the spin.
And another foul again.
Fouls him, so Hampton will go to the line.
I'm not sure that matchup's really worked well for the Eagles, having Defoe guard Hampton. I don't know if that's what they normally do.
Lasker comes in for hard as we watch that replay back. And Hampton, who must be in with the shout when it comes to the MVP voting. And well, such is the way with Leicester. You sort of go at it. He's played well, hasn't he? And then Walker got it started. And then
I've been didn't Thompson do a great 15 job points off well, the bench. And, you know, difficult to say. Pick anyone you like, really.
Well, by efficiency, it's Thompson and Hampton. If they look at that statistic, which sort of adds all the stats up and takes them away and comes up with a round number. It's Robertson with the steal. Robertson running it back. Lasker's chase. Oh, he went to throw it down and he couldn't.
Holy smokes.
As Lasker chased him, there was only going to be one outcome there. They were going to both take off and see who could win, wasn't it?
bit of afters between Clark and Fletcher there. Here comes Robinson. Wow. Last guy in the all defensive team says no.
There's Parks. Driving hard. Tapped away by Hampton.
Saved by Bernardini.
Comes up with it. King.
Oh, nice.
Clark takes it right at him. Rebound King. What a great ball that was from Taylor King. Who's now into double figures with 10.
They're absolutely blowing it away. You said you didn't want anyone to calm down or relax. They weren't going to relax. Yes, that's always waiting to happen. That was the foul's foul number
3, I think it is, as Bernardini just picks himself up, jogs down the other end of the court and says, I'll have 2 free throws, please. Oh, it's number 4, sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, number 4.
And what he didn't realise is they're not over the limit, so it's not 2 free throws.
Right now, the Eagles are struggling to deal with knowing the fact that they're going to lose this game. You need to stay calm, stay efficient.
Well, I just noticed the scoreboard's back on, Vince. I don't know how long it's been on for, but it's back on.
Well, it hasn't changed anything as far as the Riders are concerned.
Yeah. It's not got any better for the Eagles. Here's Hampton. Great block from Martin. Berens out in front. Back to Fletcher. And he's had nothing easy, has he?
No, nothing at all. And when you talked about MVPs, we didn't mention Clark. You know, Clark has really smothered him all game long and then had a couple of steals and ran the ship.
Here is Clark. Oh, foul called. Berens came across. It was a great pass.
Fantastic.
From Clark to King. And then Berens came for the block and commits the foul. Look at that, beautiful.
Yep.
Hampton gets a big round of applause from those in white t-shirts behind the bench as he sits down and Sullivan comes in. And you could see from King's reaction, he knew that was short as soon as it left his hand. Little shake of the head, he's disappointed. But he now gets a break and he applauds the fans as they applaud him back. And Thompson comes in. Fletcher. Good pass. Berens has it ripped away.
Robinson did a good job.
I think he caught one in the eye there. He's sort of blinking as he's dribbling the ball. But it doesn't get an assist. It deserved an assist, but Thompson didn't give it to him. Parks gets it back. And they're chasing him out. Here's Martin with some space at the three-point line. Parks, good offensive rebound, and he forces that one home. Still 30 points, though.
Yes. I'm not sure there's anything else Newcastle could try out here right now.
Oh, there's another one. This time Thompson does lay it in.
You know, Newcastle are hard showing on those screens, and the man in the middle is wide open.
He's now got 6 assists, Clark. Oh, great from Fletcher, all the way to the hole and the finger roll.
He's going to call for the screen again, Clark. See what happens on this one. Here he comes. Here comes the hard show. Here is hard show.
He goes the opposite way and scores himself.
They're putting Berens in the screen every time.
Parks. Off the back of the ring. Bernardini times it. Clark out to Thompson. Fakes the three, puts it on the floor, and Berens, having bought the fake, commits the foul.
Yep. That's great recognition on the floor, Daniel, by the point guard. Recognises where the weak link is, puts it in the screen. The procession will continue.
It's his fourth. Molten, well, trudges is the only word I can use. Trudges off the court as Jackman replaces him. Well, they've not been their usual prolific self from the free throw line. I suppose you could throw that at Leicester's way, but pretty much everything else. 84 points with still 4 minutes to go. 51 against. Jackman misses. Rebound Thompson. Clark pulls up for three. A rebound Parks. Fletcher. Lovely little shake. Oh, and a dish! And Behrens finishes it off.
Yep.
That was only the third assist. Fletcher. He's got 16 points to go with it.
Well, there won't be too many assists if you've got some of the lowest scores in history. Oh, my goodness.
Again, a big as he lost his man on his seat, but he couldn't make the three. Parks to the spin, lost his foot, and bobbled out of bounds. It'll be a Newcastle ball. Well, 3:28 to go.
Fletcher's coming out now.
Yeah, and Danny Horta-Dorrington is going to check in, and so too is Joe Hart. And Fletcher gets a hug from his coach as he sits down. I don't think he wants to.
No, I didn't think he did. He's that kind of competitor, but...
Behrens, nice spin, steps underneath.
Looking all world there.
Here's Clark. Around the screen. Goes inside, gets it to Thompson.
Oh, Thompson's taken 2 or 3 assists away from Clark there.
Parks over the top and out of bounds, and Shane Walker will come in for Andy Thompson.
Crowd rises to Thompson.
18 points, 8 rebounds, shooting in the 70%. Against, look at the hug he gets from King there as he goes down the bench too.
When you work for your goals, you achieve your goals.
Well, he's another one in the running for MVP. He now leads on efficiency terms at 23. Clark with the circus shot almost goes in. Jackman. Parks from behind the arc hits the triple.
Well, what was it, 56 they had to beat on your...
57, so they're above that. Here's Clark. And he's just running it down. We're inside the final 2 minutes of the BBL Play-Off Final. It's been spectacular, but not in a way we expected, as Jackman comes up with the loose ball out to Parks in the corner. Bernardini, did he kick it? Yes, he did. And Leicester fans to their feet, and even Rob Paternosco now around the smile. Bernardini picks him up, and the fans are on their feet to celebrate. They're hugging over on the bench. They can now celebrate. Ward Hibbert has come into the game. Noel has come into the game. Gamble has come into the game. They're going to get the last 90 seconds. But it's just a matter of ticking it down as Jackman hits from three-point land. Well, they might get under the 22 at this rate as well. which is the biggest ever playoff win. It's 23
at the moment.
Washington. Walker comes up for the pick and roll. Washington keeps going, out to Gamble. In the corner, Ward Hibbert for three. Just had a bit too much adrenaline on that, but great work from Noel for the rebound, but he couldn't reset it out. Well, Paternostro, big smile on his face. He's like, we should be able to do this with 58 seconds to go.
Just,
I think we got it.
Relax, fellas, he said.
Well, in truth, from the moment Shane Walker blocked that shot and then hit a three, it's never really looked in doubt as Berens off the glass. The only question is whether it'll be the biggest ever playoff final win. It doesn't look like it will now. It's down to 21. Leicester are going to need one more score, and they've turned it over. And so they probably won't get one more score, because if Newcastle take 14 seconds here, Leicester will just run it out.
It's been a tough one for Coach Flono to watch and be part of this one. Oh my goodness. Everyone's telling them to put the ball in. Look at them.
Yeah. And it's forward to Ward Hibbert, and now to Washington. Now time is running out here. Leicester are on their way to another BBL playoff victory. Another treble, their second treble. Washington.
Is he going to take a 24-second violation? No, he's not.
Walker's going to shoot though. Doesn't go, and time will tick down, and the 27-team BBL Play-Off Champions are the Leicester Riders, and they're celebrating.